We have the entire multiplayer for Black Ops Cold War pretty much leaked within this video. It doesn't matter if you're watching this video before or after the major Black Ops Cold War reveal within Warzone, because they're not going to do an in-depth breakdown of Black Ops Cold War multiplayer, the multiplayer maps, the score streaks, the kill streaks, the guns. That will be most likely for the Black Ops Cold War multiplayer reveal. If you didn't see my other video, that was leaked to be September 9th. So by September 9th, we'll probably get more idea as to what we're going to be seeing in multiplayer, but for now we have these leaks, so definitely be sure to watch the entire video. A lot of stuff to go through here for Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. Very quickly, I want to thank you guys again for the support recently. My last video is at over 1,000 likes. We're at over 20,000 views. We've gained like 300 subscribers in the past 24 hours, so all of you guys that are new, seriously, thank you so much. I'm not going to let you down. We're going to be grinding for Black Ops Cold War. A lot of good content, live streams will be coming very soon, so definitely look out for that. So definitely leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new and you're hyped for Black Ops Cold War. You want to see more videos, live streams talking about that. Tomorrow morning, Wednesday, August 26th, here are the times in which the reveal for Black Ops Cold War starts. 10:30 a.m. Pacific. All the other times are there. I'm going to be streaming on my YouTube channel, this channel right here, a couple of hours before the reveal starts, so probably around 10:30 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, or 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. I'm going to be starting the stream. We're going to be getting hyped for the reveal, so definitely come out to that stream. Let's get started here with these leaks. However, Black Ops Cold War multiplayer, someone was sent this leaks. The Gamer Revolution tweeted out a list of all of these different leaks here, so we're going to go through this. A lot of this stuff we actually talked about a couple of months ago. Some of this stuff is new as well. Some of it's actually very interesting. A lot of people have not been talking about some of these leaks here, so let's get into this. The first thing here, these are sort of the general multiplayer leaks for Black Ops Cold War. And then we'll get down specifically into kill streaks, maps, weapons, etc. So the first thing here, teams are CIA versus Spetsnaz. EKIA returns, which is very interesting. Play of the game also returns. Now the movement, this is a pretty major one, feels very similar to BO4. Sliding feels about the same. So this leak here is saying it, feels similar to BO4. I saw another leak. They were saying it was a mix between BO4 and BO2. So that sounds kind of interesting. Slide cancel, not as game breaking as Modern Warfare. So there's sliding in the game and slide canceling, but it's not as crazy as in the game right now. Slide jumping is also back. They have 150 health in the game, but the time to kill is actually a little faster than BO4 and slower, a lot slower than Modern Warfare. So they're trying to find a good medium between, the time to kill between those two games. 150 health, BO4, the time to kill was kind of slow. So increasing that while still keeping 150 health, not too bad of a thing. We also do not have manual healing, so it's automatic regen, definitely a good thing there. Skill-based matchmaking will also be returning to the game. Apparently it's very similar to the system within Modern Warfare 2019 right now. Let me know down below. A lot of people have strong opinions about skill-based matchmaking. It's been a hot topic for several years now, so let me know down below. Black Ops Cold War multiplayer, is it a deal breaker for you guys if it has skill-based matchmaking? So some more stuff here. Field upgrades are back in the game. You have trophy systems, proximity mines, EMPs, and a field mic, which pretty much makes the footsteps louder in certain areas. That seems kind of weird. You spawn in with a tactical, lethal, and you have a field upgrade. The minimap is back to normal. That's a pretty big deal. I'm glad we're just going back to the normal minimap. The change wasn't necessary in Modern Warfare multiplayer. I'm not gonna lie, I got used to not having a minimap in Modern Warfare multiplayer just because a lot of people would get UAVs, and it was like we always had a minimap anyway, because so many people would run UAVs, especially in multiplayer. But it's just nice to just have the normal minimap back in the game. Dead silence is also a perk now. It's a very big deal, especially for pros, so definitely glad to see that in the game. Stim Shot also back in the game, just like Modern Warfare, where it's a tactical, so it's not necessary to heal up like it was in Black Ops 4. Now for the multiplayer maps, here are two new maps that we actually had not heard about about before. I'm gonna do a roundup of pretty much every leak we have ever seen for Black Ops Cold War. So definitely keep an eye out for that video. That's gonna take a couple of days. That'll be coming probably next week after the reveal. But here we have a Miami set map. It's a large map on the beach town of Miami. It's also set partially in the downtown area, and there's also portions of the map where you can go inside a club, a hotel, different buildings. It's a 3-lane map, but it's kind of big. It's a really big map, kind of bigger than Yemen or Aftermath or something like that. There's comparisons in this note here. I mean, who knows how big it actually is. I guess as long as it's a 3-lane map, that's a good thing, but obviously we don't want the maps to be too big. Another map here, a desert map. This one is actually also big, very open. It looks like a Battlefield 1 desert map. There are crates on the map where you can change your class or get ammo. So these are 2 large maps, but don't get worried because most of the maps, according to past leaks for this game, are 6v6 3-lane Treyarch style maps. So I kind of like what they're doing here, getting a good mix of maps together, mostly 3-lane maps, but some larger maps mixed in between. Now let's go through a ground war map here, because this map's actually very interesting. So it's 12v12, and it's a map set in an open body of water, and there's 3 large warships on the map, and you actually travel between these warships with 3 different zip lines, and you can also swim as well. So the swimming mechanic is back in the game, just like BO4, and this ground war map is probably going to turn out to be a really hectic, really sick map, maybe even missiles firing from each of the warships. That's not in the leak, but I'm just theorizing here. That'd be pretty cool. And yeah, ground war definitely could be very interesting in this game. For this multiplayer, there will be no specialists or abilities, so it's very cool to see. I think specialists in BO4 were definitely a little drawn out. They were pretty much just BO3 specialists, but kind of revamped. But I think I'm kind of glad specialists are gone, and we're going to get something a bit different this time around. Score streaks are back, but with a twist. So this is very interesting here. Pretty much every kill that you get, there's a multiplier for score streaks, so it prioritizes the kills the longer you stay alive than playing OBJ. So you still can get your score streaks by capturing flags and getting into the hard point, but if you get kills as well, you'll pretty much get more score for getting kills than you'll get for capturing points. So it's kind of an interesting mix between kill streaks and score streaks, and I kind of like the idea. I mean, we're gonna have to test it out in the beta and really see how it is, but I kind of like what they're doing here. Definitely a good mix. I think straight kill streaks aren't that good anymore. Score streaks with a kill multiplier sounds pretty interesting, so I can't wait to check that out. Some of the score streaks that were confirmed: we have a UAV style streak called a spy plane, that was from BO1, a VTOL style streak, a chopper gunner, a cruise missile, a napalm strike, an artillery strike, a flamethrower, and there's a bunch of other normal Treyarch style score streaks as well. Some of the confirmed game modes for Black Ops Cold War: hardpoint, but it actually is kind of different here. It shows you where the next hardpoint location is going to be, which I don't know if I like. It takes out the element of learning where to rotate to the next hardpoint hill, so we'll see how that plays out. Kill confirmed. Another new game mode here, VIP, which is pretty much getting the VIP across the whole ground war map to 2 extraction points, pretty much safeguard a version of that. We have a ground war style 5 flag domination game mode, and we have some guns here. So the ARs, we have the M16A2, the AK5, SMGs. We have the Sokimi 821, which is pretty much like an Uzi, MP5, AK-74U, which I'm definitely so excited to use that gun finally in this game. And here are a bunch of weapons that, you know, we're not so sure if they're SMGs or ARs. Type 63, Stoner 63, it's gotta be an AR. Type 15, probably an AR. And Colt Commando, an AR as well, most likely. And then a sniper here, we have the M40 returning to the game. Now, attachments and the loadouts here. So attachments are very similar to BO4. For the loadout, you have a hybrid of Pick-10 and the Modern Warfare system. So you get 5 attachment slots on all weapons, 3 perks per loadout. There are different perks that allow you to get more attachments, and there's also a perk that apparently allows you to max out your gun and get every single attachment on the gun, which I don't know if that's going to be too overpowered. I guess, again, we'll have to see when the game actually comes out. But these are the leaks here for Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. There are a bunch of other different leaks for this multiplayer game mode, but they're kind of of old and they're kind of outdated. I'm probably gonna make a video going through everything we know for Black Ops Cold War multiplayer, every gun that was seen, every leak that we currently have. But for now, this is some pretty good information here. It gives us a good idea as to what we're gonna be getting for Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. And again, the full reveal for multiplayer will be in a little over 2 weeks from now, September 9th. So it's gonna be very exciting to see what we get there for multiplayer, and we'll probably actually see some, full-on gameplay of this game as well. So thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a comment below Black Ops if you watched the whole video. It's really appreciated, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.